Good morning. It is day 3, our final day here. We are going back today. Andy's just in the shower and we are going to pack our bags and head out to the grey city again. No sun, all grey again. At least it's not raining, I don't think. It does look like it has rained, but it's not raining at the moment. We're going to go shopping and have a little look around at the shops this time, and then we're going to have some lunch and then head to the airport. So yeah, I don't know how much we're going to vlog today because I don't like vlogging in shops, but we will see. But let's pack our bags first. From me, just packing up the last few little bits and pieces, put my shoes on, put my coat on because it's not looking particularly good out there today. So I'm going to get these in the bag and then we can maybe go and find something for breakfast. Do you want to just show them the loudness of that door? Oh yeah. Go on, so this is how loud it is to shut it. And then to open it. That doesn't sound as loud as normal. It's because if you zoom in, it's got this like button press rather than an actual handle, so you have to push on it. It's extremely loud at night. So if one of us wants to go and use the bathroom in the night, we wake the other person up. Fun. So if it's not glass doors, it's silly design doors. Why can't you just have a door with a handle? I don't know. Anyway, been there and we've done that, so there we go. Well, look. We think we found a shopping centre, a different one, so we're going to have a little look in there. There's nothing in there, and you can't film in there, so we didn't film. No, we weren't going to get the camera out. Didn't want to get that taken off us. Well, they can't take it off you, but no, they'll be like, "Oh, delete all your footage." Hint, hint. But no, there wasn't really anything in there. It is only 9:20 in the morning, so I hadn't quite opened up fully, I don't think. Interesting floor design. Silent Hill. Yeah, it looks modern, doesn't it?
But you've never seen Silent Hill, have you?
I've never seen Silent Hill.
No, it just looks quite. Well, everyone that's seen Silent Hill the movie, you tell me that it looks like the church from Silent Hill, because I thought it was.
So in the comments, does it look like the church in Silent Hill?
Or like something like Resident Evil, or you know, something from like a horror game.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of looks a bit American, doesn't it?
Yeah. With a random white hole sitting up right at the top.
Some sort of spire.
5G.
Come on.
What?
Come on, you.
It's so boring, isn't it?
They're jet washing something over there. Maybe cleaning up the bricks.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot here. There's a lot of people like just with brooms and soap just cleaning the buildings.
Yeah.
Continuously.
And when we went across the bridge yesterday, there was someone cleaning the bridge stones, weren't
I
there?
have noticed it's quite a clean city.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Food trucks. Probably for workers around here. There's quite a few offices.
Yeah. Should we cross over?
So opposite the cathedral is Writers' Square, where there would be street performers and art festivals, but it was heavily bombed during the Second World War, which might explain why things look a little bit newer here. And this bollard is a chess piece.
Is that only one? Oh, there's one over there.
Yeah, that's a bishop, isn't it?
I don't know, I've never played.
I think that's a bishop in chess. There's one down there as well.
Ever played chess?
Little neighbourhood cafe van.
City Spuds. They even do it here.
£7.50? That's quite expensive, isn't it?
For potatoes.
Yeah.
Jacket potato, tuna mayo. Garlic bread.
So before it was Primark, it says it was Robertson, Lidl, Leedy and Ferguson.
Department store.
Yeah. Every time we've tried to get this Belfast sign, it's not really that impressive to be honest with you, but every time we've tried to get it, there's been some sort of security van or there's been workers or something.
Vans.
And now we're going to
Big
try and
men.
get it just for 5 seconds and then we're going to go back the other way we came. Right, there it is. Oh, look. And then the buses. Right. Just in case we didn't know.
Just show them.
Quick, because there's another one coming. What city are we in?
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, we wouldn't know, would we?
No, because there's something in front of it all the time.
I'm just going to record again because it's free for a moment.
Wow, this was really worth all the effort.
What's the name of this street? Going down this way. Belfast City Hall. It's that Northern Ireland Science Festival.
Yeah.
Might be inside. Probably have to pay for that though, don't you? So it's on now. It's like the main bit, isn't it? The main central area. We got off the bus on the other side of the City Hall. So probably can get the bus somewhere around here as well, back to the airport.
So we just had our food at the City Picnic. It was really, really good.
Yeah,
we really
really good.
enjoyed it. It was only £38 and we had shared nachos and 2 katsu chicken and bhaji bowls.
Yeah, they were rice. They had, well, it was with rice and with fries, so you could have either or, but we had
Half
and half.
But yeah, really, really good. Totally recommend it if you're in Belfast. Have a little visit. They have burgers, pizzas, everything in there looked really good. Service really good, and the price is really, really good.
Yeah, I don't think I saw anything on the menu that was over about £12 really
Yeah.
for a main meal, which is pretty good in a main city centre.
So we are literally just trying to find something to do for the last hour while we're here, and then we've got to get on a bus back to the airport.
Yeah.
But at the moment we're just walking around the City Hall, which is just behind us, and just seeing it from different angles, and that's pretty much it.
Just come across another memorial for the Titanic. So all of the names are the people who died on the Titanic on the 15th of April 1912. The largest and most luxurious ship ever built dropped anchor at Cherbourg on the early evening to collect more passengers and then departed off the coast of Ireland, set out to New York. Yeah, there's lots of reminders about the Titanic all around the city. Direct, so it stops at Queen Square and then it stops at Belfast City Airport.
So we're in the airport at the moment, and Andy got the time wrong, didn't you, Andy?
Yes, I did get the time wrong, but not by too much.
It's actually an hour extra than he thought, so we've been sitting here for quite a while. We've got how long now? An hour and 25 minutes until we go to the gate. So it's, yeah, boring. It's boring when you don't have your laptop to do anything. But yeah, we've had a Cafe Nero. Mine was horrible. Andy's was...
It was very nice. I had a luxury caramel latte.
Luxury, eh? Mine was a luxury mocha, and it was disgusting. Anyway, yeah, we've got to go and get a drink in a minute, and then that's it, really. We will chat with you in a bit. It's just a bit quiet here, so I'm trying to be discreet. But we've just been doing some social media posts and just thinking of some content to do because it's half term this week and Andy's got some time off and we need to think of some things to go and do and film for you guys. But the weather is awful, so it makes it really hard to figure out where we can go and what we can do in rainy Devon. So we'll figure it out.
So we're coming to the end of our travel trip here in Belfast. It was an interesting one. I am glad we've been. It wouldn't really be the place that I'd rush back to straight away. But we managed to fill the time, we managed to find things to do, and we've done our usual thing that we do when we get to city breaks and put in lots of steps. So we've walked a lot, we've seen a lot of different streets, we've definitely seen all the different types of architecture and different places around the city. So we've done a lot for free. We've done a lot in the time that we had available as well. So I'm glad with that. So I'm just spending the time thinking about what we could do as a future vlog, because we planned to be here about an hour or two, an hour and a half, wasn't it, before our flight leaves. We ended up going a little bit earlier because we'd finished our lunch, and because in Belfast today it's probably about 3 degrees Celsius, we didn't fancy doing any more walking around. But then when we got to the departure lounge, or just before you go through security, we couldn't find our flight, and then we saw that it was an hour later than planned. So we've had 3 hours to sit and think about life and the channel and contemplate decisions. So what we're looking for is something to do this Thursday. But what we'll do is, once we are through the gate and we're on the other side, we've flown back to England, we'll spend a little bit of time perhaps in the car or afterwards talking about our thoughts on the trip as a whole. Got there in the end.
It is the next day after we got back from Belfast. We didn't film at the end of the day because it was just a really horrible flight, and we'll talk about that in a second. And it was dark and we just wanted to get home, so we decided we'll just wrap this video up here today, the next day. Not that you need to know that, but we thought we would just quickly deliberate on our trip, what we thought of it, and anything that we didn't film, just to explain to you.
We last spoke to you when we were in Cafe Nero, and I told you that I'd made a little bit of an error in the flight departure time. It was an hour later than I thought it was, and we'd already got to the airport a little bit earlier than we'd planned. So we had about 3 hours or so to kill in the airport, maybe close to 4. And when our gate was called, we went to the aircraft, and that was all fairly straightforward, nice and simple. We gained in a way because there was an extra seat. There was no one sat on the window seat. But after that, it seemed like the pilot was on a mission to set the record to get from Belfast to Bristol. The flight time was 45 minutes, which is about 10 or 15 minutes quicker than usual, and it definitely felt like that.
We had literally went up really, really quickly and came down extremely quickly. I think just to make up time, but because of that, it was quite like a roller coaster. It made you feel a bit sick, and I think we both were just tired as well. So it was a combination of all these different things, and then we got back to it being really cold and dark. So it was just like the last thing I wanted to do is talk to a camera. So we wrapped that up there. The trip back from the airport to home was fine. It was usual. There was no problems there. We got back, and
it was an experience, and sometimes they are really good and unexpected, like previous trips we've had, and sometimes they are not. But we go on all of them nonetheless.
But we enjoyed it where we could, and we've ticked it off our list. Would we go back? If the opportunity took us there, we wanted to, we would, but it won't be on our to-do list again.
It's not high up.
So yeah, we hope you enjoyed these videos. We are trying to experiment a little bit and do things a little bit differently. Every time we go somewhere, we're trying to record a different way, or this trip was a bit disjointed in the sense of we were worried about the weather, so we started with one camera, we then moved on back to this camera and back and forth, whereas we kind of agreed that we're going to try and just stick to one camera with the mics and try our best to figure out the best way of doing it going forward. But we will get there, and we will look and sound and be as professional as we can in the future. But that's the whole thing of it. You're watching us at the start of our journey on YouTube.
Yes.
But just to finish it off, we got a magnet which we showed you in the video from the Titanic Museum, but it's got the Titanic Museum on it, and what are they called?
The Harland and Wolff cranes. I think they're called Samson and something.
It doesn't matter. Those, the dock, the Titanic sign, and then the word Belfast. So we got this one because it has all those things on it, and we saw it in the Titanic Museum, so we decided just to grab it. We're going to put it on our collection with all our others, and that's our Belfast series. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope that you come and join us on our next trip, which is exciting. We've got quite a few exciting ones coming up, so stick with us and see where we go next.
So please leave us a comment if you've got any thoughts on our trip or any recommendations. Give us a like, and if you're not already subscribed, we'd really like it if you could subscribe. That'd be great. So we'll see you next time on Where Next Adventures.
Bye.
Bye for now.